Oh man.
Absolutely. It's the fact that he has like, so much knowledge on the history and like one of the things that we do on a daily basis. If I come across like a TikTok or something with somebody talking about a story about a song, I'll see it and I'll send it straight to him. And it will end up talking about the story of the song and this or that. So that's just
Yeah,
always dope
and
having people around you that can do that.
you flowed right into the next question, man. The storytelling aspect, man. As far as um when I first started hearing you tell stories, for me, it started more on a relationship vibe.
Right.
I think it was like showing like, and then then it just started evolving into like more like different scenarios, like cheers. And then what's the
Right.
other joint we got that's like hard?
Oh,
It's
the
a
jealousy joint.
jealousy joint. When you sent me
Yeah.
that, I was like, oh, okay. Yo, that jealousy joint crazy. So
Yeah.
yeah, but I was able to like check, like that's what I was monitoring, like as far as just like when you were sending me joints, I was like, man, this is what I was saying, like understanding how fearless she was with making joints. Cause I was
Uh-huh.
like, all right, True making it, you making these joints, kind of relationship records, and the cheers joint, fun, then the jealousy joint. And I was like, woo, this joint right here is hard right here. This is a whole different realm. So
Yeah.
what's that like as far as for you when you're getting these beats, and have you felt like a certain comfort zone of, I like relationship records, I like this vibe versus jealousy joint is hard body.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's just things that I've gone through in life. And I guess when I was younger and I was dating, it's
Yeah,
just like, oh, all right, yo, this situation was crazy or whatever too. And I try to, as I'm crafting the stories, trying to make it feel like a story or a movie as well too. From
right.
the colors and the textures of the song and everything. So it went from that, like you said, to the relationship songs to like,
Yeah,
just sometimes being working at a 9 to 5 and be like, yo, my coworker is getting on my damn nerves, yo. So let
right.
me go ahead, I'm gonna break this record about him or whatever, and it turns into this, or just different aspects of it. So yeah, it's a lot of life placed into those songs, a lot of
Yeah,
life. And just like once again, being around all the fellas, talking, if somebody's like, yo, I had this one time that such and such, I'm like, yo, you cool if I write about that, and maybe take it from my standpoint. So yeah.
yeah. And then I noticed your storytelling developing as well because of how prolific you were too.